see the former UFC welterweight champion. They call him Ruthless Robbie Lawler. And I know when it comes to the power threats on this UFC roster, you think this is as powerful a striker as we have in the UFC.
Yes, he is. He's one of those guys that can shut your lights out in no time. And when you talk about fitting nicknames, Ruthless is as fitting as anyone in the entire organization. When I think about the ruthlessness of Robbie Lawler, I think to the Rory McDonald fight, where Rory had taken such a beating that he just fell down and goes, enough. This is absolutely crazy that I would try to stand and fight this man anymore. Robbie Lawler is a guy that has no quit. He will take you to the edge of whatever you can accomplish physically and push you past it. And he did it that night against Rory McDonald.
He's got a canyon-sized hole in his lip, and he is totally unfazed, right? The toughness that even a lot of UFC fighters maybe can't even relate to. Good to see Ruthless Robbie Lawler back, and hopefully in fine form here tonight. Get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, the one, the only Nate Diaz, making the walk yet again. It's been a long time, but Nate Diaz is back tonight. He has put in all the right work. You know, few guys in this division work harder than Nate Diaz. It's good to see him back in the UFC.
And you notice it, John, right? The cardio. The cardio is one thing that stands out about Nate Diaz. He looks like he's just touching guys with all of his strikes, but the buildup from all the activity that he puts out usually will make his opponents wilt. And once he gets him to the ground, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt that can finish the fight with a number of submissions.
Yeah, he'll hit you with the open hand, too. He'll invoke that Stockton slap. You think we see that tonight?
Stockton slap, but it's just so disrespectful. But I love watching. It's so Nate Diaz.
Got to get you a Lafayette slap or something. Good to see Nate Diaz back here tonight, one of the biggest fan bases in the world, and they are all watching the pride of Stockton, California here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Ruthless Robbie Lawler. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight.
Good.
All right, here is Ruthless Robbie Lawler coming up on 40 professional fights. You don't want to get hit with that right hand. Left hand's no fun either, but this is a guy whose power you want to try to avoid at all costs. Perhaps we'll see if he tries to take him down here early. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz. Nasty body kick downstairs.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Straight to the body there by Diaz. Well, this striker knows one direction, that is forward. He knows one style, that is aggressive, and that's exactly what we've seen tonight.
He has every intent of overwhelming every guy he steps into the octagon with, and he's doing that up to this point of the first round.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, I hate to be the punch counter tonight. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. shots landing on both sides here. Nice straight right hand. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
So we pull up the stats for you now. 32 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Oh, nice job by Robbie Lawler, training now at Hard Knocks 365. Henry Hooft has tried to simplify his striking a little bit. Tommy Barzini on the wrestling side. Don't close the book on Lawler making another run to championship contention. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Clean punch.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Oh, nice hook.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking for his cuts. Easier said than done.
All right, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now. But if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Hook to the head there by Lawler. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Shot to the body here, blocked by Lawler.
Oh! Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch. Uppercut counter, that'll work.
Beautiful strike.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Round two straight ahead. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
Round two now. Nate Diaz
versus
Robbie Lawler.
Ready.
All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Oh, massive kick lands flush. Back and forth we go. Oh, slips to avoid the right. Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, it could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you. He just hurt him.
Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Gets back to his feet.
Oh, nice elbow. single collar tie.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight. Oh! Nice body shot.
Lawler's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
Lawler to the body. 3 minutes and change to go in round 2. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother's just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Diaz is blocking well now, made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Lawler's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
Protect your face. Hands up.
Just missed on the front kick there. Diaz gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively.
Over and over, this guy's getting hit right in his face.
Lawler's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it. Man!
He needs to start looking to finish now, because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, man, some big shots, too.
Swing and a miss by Robbie Lawler. Well, a really good...
Oh, another one! What a fight! He didn't like that left hand. He's hurt again!
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Looks like the cut man to my right is starting to get anxious with all the high volume of strikes being landed here. He has really kept his opponent on his heels throughout.
He's had him on his heels. He's got him reacting. He's reacting to the feints. He's reacting to the jab. He's reacting to every single thing coming in his direction. He has got to find a... Oh, he hurt him again!
So I'm going to hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights, and the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's going to continue down the path and get the hand raised. Both of these guys are so tough. They really have laid it on the line.
And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, so that round is in the books. Lawler's nose is thankful that's the end of the round. Got to be broken. A lot of blood coming out of that nose area. And we'll see if they indeed call on the ringside physician to take a closer look.
Ready. Ready.
Third round underway. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl. Seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on.
Great moments by both of these. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
He He's hurt bad.
That blood becoming a real factor.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Oh!
Oh, a big left hand.
Oh, right hand barely missed there.
Diaz's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Swing and a big miss by Diaz.
Holy smoke!
Oh, another knockdown! Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. All right, so the redness is omnipresent. I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, we go back inside the octagon to the veteran voice once more. He is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 22 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Nate Diaz!
All right, so Nate Diaz adding to his legend in a big way here tonight and really showing you, DC, that he can still compete and beat the very best fighters in this division.
Every time he steps into the octagon, he's very prepared to get the job done tonight. He did exactly that. Phenomenal boxing, high pace and pressure. Great win for Nate.